coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. We start the road trip with the first of 4 between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. Detroit hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Erasmo Ramirez gets the starting nod for the M's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Zero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch on its way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Hit hard back up the middle, and Cabrera is going to have himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Standing in now, Ronnie Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself, and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
In now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
D. Gordon.
Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
So digging in now, Jeff Dobson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Gene Segura waits on deck. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Gene Segura standing in. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. Here now is Mike Zunino. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Zunino absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mariners leave 1. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting 7, center fielder number 12.
Here's Leonis Martin head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. It's been a steady 5 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to center field. Dobson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Missed with a slider. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mata is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Ball. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Cabrera is under it. 2 down.
Batting 7, first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Zimmerman looks in. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Settling in now, Nico Goodrum. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Popped him up. Seager has a play. One out.
Batting ninth, captain Rob Shockley.
Stepping in, Rob Shockley. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Third inning, no score to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dobson is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 9.
Now at the plate, Zach Granite. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Hit toward the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So coming to the plate, Denard Span. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Belted high and deep into right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's D. Gordon now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Dobson looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Number 60.
Digging in now, Ronnie Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Stepping in now, Mikey Mata. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, John Hicks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Leonis Martin. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Soft liner towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum.
Nope,
As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This one's down to third. Throw in time. Oh, and that was some effort. And with it, the side is retired. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Leading off the inning, Jeff Dobson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gene Segura will be next. Sent on the ground out to second. Goodrum is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
So stepping in, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. So 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Popped him up. Goodrum moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Breaking ball in for a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Robbie Cano now, man at first after the 2-out walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Zimmerman comes set. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Seager is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Zunino on second. Cano on at first with 2 down. Grounded to first. Cabrera's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Coming to the plate now, Rob Shockley. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And a fastball just a bit high. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but it gets foul. Popped him up. Coming in is Span, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a flare out to left center. Span moving forward. He can't get to it. This one's down.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag and they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself close.
Zach Granite the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. Soft liner to the left side. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Iglesias hits a little over the 270 mark. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Healy is under it, no problem, one away. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle. And this is bobbled now by Cano. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in and looking for more, Ronnie Rodriguez. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Gamble coming on. He's got it. And they get out of the jam unscathed. Tigers strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the first pitch to him. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Cabrera is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, Kennard.
Next for Seattle, Denard Span. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. One out, nobody on. And there's ball one. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, D. Gordon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Gordon is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Zimmerman comes set. 1-1 on its way, and he fouls this one off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Shockley corrals it, and a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it. So all in all, some unfortunate things happening on base. The misplay following the strikeout allows a batter to reach and allows a run to score. Stepping into the box, Jeff Dobson. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, no one really likes getting flunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Goodrum is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. David Phelps takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, David Phelps.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Phelps has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the sixth inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night, and his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. John Hicks will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. From the stretch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
Here's Leonis Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Span is under it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Standing in, Nico Goodrum. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-1. Here's a drive out to left center field. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Into the box now, Rob Shockley, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here it comes, 1-0. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he misses it. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
In now, Zach Granite. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Cano. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Tigers 6. And here now is Mike Zunino. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Line drive to left. Mata is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go crazy.
Into the box, Kyle Seager fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Standing in now, Ryan Healy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Cano at third. Seager is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Stays alive, still 0-2. Popped him up. Rodriguez in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th. And standing 4th is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Lifted the other way to left center. Martinez after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Mariners leave a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Juan Nicasio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hit streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Nicasio has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Looped out towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, number 60.
Now in the box, Ronnie Rodriguez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Tigers 6 and the Mariners 1. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Into right field, that's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Up next for Seattle.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's D. Gordon now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
2 strikes.
Grounded to the right. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Jeff.
Digging in once again, Jeff Dobson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Iglesias is there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard toward the right side. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He scores as they close the gap to 3 now.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. High pop-up. Rodriguez camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Number 19 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 19.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Ready now, Ryan Healy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Three runs already home here. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. This is in the air out to right. Granite waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tigers lead this one 6-4. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AD.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Now the 2-0. Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Dobson. He's got it 1 away. Here's Leonis Martin, his lifetime line against Nicosia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Detroit. They're up 6-4. Standing in, Denard Span. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Two balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. Around first is Span, on his way to second now.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping up now, Ben Gamble. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside corner. Span leads off second with nobody out. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Ground ball right side. Goodrum right there. And that's the first out.
The designated hitter, number 9, D. Gordon.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go D. Gordon. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Alex Wilson comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Alex Wilson.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Goodrum from the outfield grass. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
He's set, and the pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. One out and a runner on second base. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Mata sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Shun Segura, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We've played 8 full. Tigers are out in front, 6-5. Welcome back under the roof here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Great look there at the Emerald City. Digging in, Rob Shockley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Softly hit to the left side. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Zach Granite the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Cano for 1. On to first, not in time, as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. At the plate, Jose Iglesias. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. A 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dobson comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Granite leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Ronnie Rodriguez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He was a double play victim last time around. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he misses there. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Nothing for the Tigers in the 9th. Last chance coming up now for Seattle. They're down just 1. It's 6-5. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th for the Mariners,
Joe Jimenez enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
your attention please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Cano waits on the first pitch.
1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line to the right side, but foul. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Tigers amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 6-5. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 6-4. The Blue Jays racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-2. The Angels pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-0. Chris number 1 on the year, leading the Braves past the Cubs 2-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. The Friars got 11 hits overall as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-3. The Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-1. The Rockies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.